I'm gonna do today is just for the demonstration purpose. Okay, generally things are done likewise, but I'm just sharing how you just to explain you how things work internally. Okay, so before moving to Git and GitHub, let's have a look into the GitHub website and see what it has to offer. Okay, so currently I am being logged in. Okay, and here it's like a dashboard for me where I can see all the activities that is being done by the developers who I am being following. Okay, so I can see that Chetan has started a repository which is a logic game built in an Android. Okay, isn't it very cool that someone have built a logic game in Android? Okay, push the code. Okay, now the great part is that you can always go to the files. Okay, and you can then have a look ki, how a person have made that game, uh, and you can have a look into that. So here we can see that this game is been built in using composable. Okay, as we have some composable functions over here. Okay, now the next part you can go to the app level gradle. Okay, and then you can see what all the dependencies the user have used in order to build this game. Okay, so there is such greatness with the GitHub, or basically open source projects, that you can go through any source code that you wish is been available publicly. Okay, you can go to any project. Okay, and then have a look at that code, uh, basically the implementation of that software, and learn many things from there. Okay, so for example, this person do lots of stuff in the Kotlin multi-platform stuff. You can see the activities this person is being doing. Okay, and based on that you can go to the commit history. Okay, and you can see all changes that has been built in order to make this project bit by bit. Okay, now here I have talked about few things like commits. Okay, pushing the code. Okay, going through the code, making it public, and other stuff. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's create a new repository. Okay, we should name it as what should we name it? ML Kit Android Compose Samples. Okay, something oops, something like this. So here we can provide a description. uh, this repo contains android sample projects which demonstrate the working of few ml kit models. Okay, ml kit libraries. Okay, something like this. Okay, now I have made it public. Okay, now I'm gonna create a repository. Okay, now you can see my uh, interface is showing me lots of things, that is to set up the GitHub pilot copilot, add collaborators to repository. Okay, we're gonna go to this SSH key later. It's not mandatory. You can also do things with the HTTPS things. Okay, but having a SSH key is much more of a security wise. This is more of a good option to me. Okay, now what it is saying me, uh, you can do this stuff with lots of things, but what it is saying me, create a new repository on the command line. Okay, uh, go to the folder that you wanted to happen. Okay, do git init, add a readme, do a commit, create a branch. Okay, add this uh, origin link with your project, and then you can push it to the uh, github. Okay, now these things might have been gone little bouncer to someone who have not understand the uh, basic working of git and github. Okay, so before going to github, let's have a look into the git documentation and see what it says. Okay, so git is a free and open source distributed version control system designed to handle everything from small to very large project with speed and efficiency. Okay, it's easy to learn uh, with fast performance, and you can do lots and lots of stuff to make your things work. Okay, if your system doesn't have git, you can install it from here. This is the official website, you can install it from here. Okay, but if you wanted to have a look, uh, just a second. Okay, if you wanted to have a look, if you git is already present at your laptop or not, you can do git version. Okay, so currently I already have this git version uh, with this version. Okay, now yeah, now when git say that this is a distributed version control system, as you all are already been using Git and GitHub, can anyone explain me what this line means here? Distributed version control system. Anyone can go ahead.
A online distributed software with multiple versions.
Git is online or GitHub is online?
Git is stored locally but also connects everyone.
Okay. Let's ask the same question from Deepak. Deepak, do you have worked with Git and GitHub? If no, then you can react via this. Okay, no worries. Harshaf already responded. Raj, what do you understand by Git?
So understand by Git or Git version control.
Okay, what is this version exactly?
So बेसिकली मतलब इसका मतलब यही हो रहा है कि जो हम लोग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड वर्जन कंट्रोल कह रहे हैं कि उसका मतलब क्या है, तो बेसिकली इसमें पूरा का पूरा कोड बेस विच इज हिस्ट्री जो सामने हमारे साथ कोलैबोरेटिंग डेवलपर है उसके सिस्टम में मिरर हो जाता है.
Okay. Tulika, my question to Tulika is, Tulika, what do you understand by Git? Or basically, this line that it says here, the distributed version control system designed to handle everything.
So we can see the codes and also um, add or edit others' codes in GitHub.
Okay. अच्छा, मेरे को एक सिनेरियो मैं आपको देता हूँ. ओके, आपने सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया, आपने एक एंड्रॉयड एप्लीकेशन बनाया. ओके, आपने उसको लॉन्च कर दिया. ओके, अभी जस्ट थिंक आप सिंगल डेवलपर हो और सिंगल प्रोजेक्ट है. ओके, आपने उसको डेवलप किया, ओके, आपने उसको पुश कर दिया, ओके। अब आपने एक और नया वर्जन निकाला, ओके, अपडेटेड वर्जन, उसको पुश किया, ओके, प्ले स्टोर में। बट सम हाउ सम वे वो उतना अच्छा बिल्ड क्वालिटी नहीं था। कुछ क्रैशेस आ रहे थे, कुछ सर्वर इश्यूज थे, हैंडल नहीं हुए, एक्स वाई जेड, देर वर फ्यू थिंग्स that was breaking a lot, and that way you are losing your users, okay, or rating, or basically having a loss. So नाउ अब आप अब ये वर्जन कैसे मेंटेन करोगे, राइट? आपने मान लो कुछ ऐसा किया होगा कि मान लो ये प्रोजेक्ट है, ओके, इसको मैं रिवील करता हूँ इन फाइंडर, ओके। मान लो ये प्रोजेक्ट है, ओके, इसको मैं कॉपी करता हूँ, यहीं पे पेस्ट करता हूँ, ओके, एंड आई नाउ गिव इट समथिंग लाइक वर्जन 2, ओके। मान लो मेरा ये वर्जन 1 था, सब टेस्टेड था, समथिंग था, इसको मैंने अपलोड कर दिया। फिर मेरे को नया चेंजेस करना था, बट मेरे को पुराना बचा के रखना था, राइट? तो मैंने पुराने वाले को वैसे ही रहने दिया, नए वाले को कॉपी किया, ओके, उसमें कुछ चेंजेस किए, वर्जन 2 बनाया, राइट? अब मेरे को वर्जन 3 बनाना है। मैंने वर्जन 3 का एक कॉपी बनाया, ओप्स माय बैड, वर्जन 3 का कॉपी बनाया, ओके, एंड उसको भी रख लिया। जस्ट इन केस मान लो आपने वर्जन 2 को लॉन्च किया, ओके, एंड उसमें बहुत सारे एरर्स आ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे इश्यूज आ रहे हैं, एंड यू जस्ट वांटेड टू टेक बैकअप विथ यू कि इन केस एनीथिंग गोस रॉन्ग, मैं जल्दी से इस वर्जन इनिशियल वर्जन को इस्तेमाल कर लूँ और इसी को वापस पुश कर दूँ, राइट? या इसी को मैं वापस अपलोड कर दूँ विद अ न्यू वर्जन, राइट? इन दैट वे आपने क्या किया, आपको बहुत सारे वर्जन्स मेंटेन करने थे, राइट? आप मैन्युअली क्या काम कर रहे थे, आप इसका कॉपी बना रहे थे, ओके, एंड पुरानी चीज को परसिस्ट करने के लिए आप एक कॉपी बना, मतलब पुराने को वैसे ही रहने दे रहे थे और उसके ऊपर एक कॉपी बना के आप उस पे सारे चेंजेस कर रहे थे, राइट? सो do you think this is a vital way to go ahead, or there will be a better solution for this? अगर मेरे पास ऐसे 100 वर्जन्स हो गए, तो हो सकता है कि छोटे-छोटे चेंजेस के लिए भी मैंने पूरे प्रोजेक्ट को कॉपी किया हो और उसमें चेंजेस किया हो, फिर उसका एपीके बनाया हो, फिर पुश किया हो, जस्ट टू मेंटेन द ओल्ड वर्जन in my code base. Do you think having this copy mechanism will be a good way to go ahead? Okay. Why so, Harsh?
So when we can modify and track the changes in single code base, that could be better.
करेक्ट, ओके। अगर अगर कुछ ऐसा एक सिस्टम हो जाए कि मैं हर वर्जन को विद इन सम पॉइंट ऑफ हिस्ट्री मेंटेन कर पाऊँ, तो डोंट यू थिंक दैट विल बी अ बेटर अप्रोच इंस्टेड ऑफ क्रिएटिंग टू, लाइक इंस्टेड ऑफ क्रिएटिंग रिस्पेक्टिव मोर प्रोजेक्ट्स, मैं अगर इसी प्रोजेक्ट्स में हिस्ट्री मेंटेन कर पाऊँ, राइट, दैट इट विल बी अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन। मतलब एक ही प्रोजेक्ट रहेगा, एक ही में चेंजेस रहेंगे, एक ही में अपडेट्स रहेंगे, अगर आपको रिवर्ट बैक जाना पड़ा, तो आप रिवर्ट बैक भी चले जाओगे, राइट? सो when Git say that it's a distributed version control system designed to handle everything, okay. So let's just focus on this part, version control system. Although आप सभी ने सही आंसर दिया, okay, I'm not denying over that, but just to clear any other doubts or queries, basically Git is helping us to create different versions of our same software with some includes of line, exclude of line, adding new line, adding new files, okay। जब भी हम ये सब चीजें करते हैं ना, तो हम उसका एक नया वर्जन बना लेते हैं, ओके, इन द सेम फाइल इटसेल्फ। मतलब ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है कि अगर मैं इसमें गिट डाल रहा हूँ और आई एम डूइंग एनीथिंग, any stuff, it is creating a copy, no, it is handling all those files internally, okay, with the help of a history mechanism that we're gonna have a look. Okay, so सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं, थोड़ा सा like try to be little patient here. Okay, मैं पहले क्या करता हूँ, इस जो मैंने रिपोजिटरी को बनाया है ना, मैं इसको पहले कॉपी करता हूँ. ओके, एसएसएच की मैंने कॉपी किया. ओके, जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड, आई एम गोना एक्सप्लेन यू ऑल द स्टफ इन अ मिनट. ओके, मैं जाता हूँ, डेस्कटॉप में जाता हूँ. ओके, यू कैन सी आई हैव दोस much of data here. Okay, I'm gonna say uh, git clone. Okay, I'm gonna provide this key, sorry, this uh, link here, क्योंकि I am using a lots of GitHub IDs, so I've created a key value here that if it is personal then use my SS key, if it from my other work use that respective. Okay, but आपको यहाँ ये करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can just copy the https links also and it gonna work the same. Okay, अब मैं इसको क्लोन करूंगा. ओके, यू कैन सी नाउ मैंने इस चीज को क्लोन किया. ओके, मतलब मैंने ये जो रेपोजिटरी बनाई थी, रेपोजिटरी को आप कुछ ऐसा समझो, रेपोजिटरी को आप कुछ ऐसा समझो कि ये क्लाउड है. ओके, दिस क्लाउड इज समथिंग वी नो एज गिटहब. ओके, गिटहब में निकेत एक पर्सन है और निकेत के नाम पे एक फोल्डर बना हुआ है क्लाउड में. ओके, एंड दिस फोल्डर इज नेम्ड एज एमएल किट एंड्रॉइड कंपोज सैंपल्स. ओके, अब मैंने क्या किया, क्योंकि ये क्लाउड में था. ओके, अब मेरे को तो काम लोकली करना है अपने मशीन से. ओके, सो मैंने क्या किया, इस फोल्डर को इस फोल्डर को मेरे नाम से मेरे मशीन में ले आया. ओके, नाउ if I open this folder, as as surprise we are that this folder is empty. Okay, इसमें अभी कुछ नहीं है. Right, similarly uh, to here that currently हमें कोई फाइल नहीं दिख रही. ओके, अगर अगर मैं आपको कोई ऐसी रिपोजिटरी दिखाऊं जिसमें फाइल्स होती हैं, तो it gonna look something like this, that this packaging system we are already familiar. Okay, जिसमें ऐप हो, जिसमें बिल्ड और ग्रेडल हो. ओके, सो समथिंग हमें कुछ ऐसा करना है. राइट, सो मैंने इस चीज को बनाया. ओके, जस्ट फॉर सिंप्लिसिटी व्हाट आई एम गोना डू, हमने जो कल एक ऐप बनाया था टेक्स्ट रिकॉग्नाइजर. ओके, इसको मैं लेके यहाँ पे लेके जाऊंगा. ओके, कूल, मैंने यहाँ लेके गया. ओके, now if I do cd ml kit, okay, you will see the magic here. uh you can see the magic here, it is showing me a git indication with a main branch as a active branch currently is being applied over this repository. Okay, so if I just follow this part. Okay, हमने git init ऑलरेडी कर दिया है. जब मैंने इसको क्लोन किया तो git इसमें init ऑलरेडी हो गया. मैंने ऑलरेडी इसमें कुछ फाइल्स ऐड कर दी. अगर मैं आपको दिखाऊं इस फोल्डर में, तो मैंने इसमें ऑलरेडी कुछ फाइल से ऐड कर दिए. मतलब रेदर देन एडिंग दिस थिंग, मैंने टेक्स्ट रिकॉग्नाइजर के अंदर ही इस सारी टेक्स्ट रिकॉग्नाइजर रिलेटेड प्रोजेक्ट्स डाल दिया. ओके, इन फ्यूचर जैसे मैं क्यूआर स्कैनर और अदर प्रोजेक्ट्स को डालूंगा तो आपको इजी होगा उन सब चीज में नेविगेट करने में. ओके, नाउ जस्ट अ सेकेंड. क्योंकि मैंने इस फोल्डर का वो चेंज कर दिया ना, अब मैंने इसका, और ये वो मीन्स cool, cool. ओके, सो व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग कि मैंने इस रिपोजिटरी को क्लोन किया। ओके, इसमें इनिशियली कोई फाइल्स नहीं थी, तो मैंने एक्सप्लिसिटली इस रिपोजिटरी में जो मैंने क्लोन किया था इसमें मैंने फाइल डाली। अब मैं इसको जब अपने टर्मिनल में खोल रहा हूँ या अपने एंड्रॉइड स्टूडियो में खोल रहा हूँ, यू कैन सी इट इज शोइंग मी दैट इट इज बीन allocated to the main branch, okay, which is that this thing has been executed as well. Okay, अब हमें क्या करना है, अब हमें इस फाइल्स को गिट में ऐड करना है। ओके, आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लिसिटली टेल गिट कि जितनी भी फाइल्स मैंने इसमें ऐड की है, प्लीज एड इट टू द गिट। ओके, if I do git add dot, okay, so dot represent everything present inside this folder. Okay, so there will be some warnings, don't worry about that. Okay, मैंने कॉपी पेस्ट किया इसलिए ये सब आ रहा है। ओके, सो गिट मैंने ऐड किया, आई एम गोना से गिट स्टेटस। अभी करंट स्टेटस क्या है इस ब्रांच का, सो यू कैन सी दैट दिस मेनी नंबर्स ऑफ फाइल्स हैज बीन ऑलरेडी बीन एडेड टू माय गिट। ओके, अब ये ऐड क्या होता है, ये चीज क्या हो रहा है, आई एम गोना एक्सप्लेन यू, जस्ट बी विथ मी फॉर अ मिनट। ओके, जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स। ओके, सो मैंने गिट में चीजें ऐड कर दी, और इसको गिट में ऐड करने के लिए मैंने स्पेसिफिकली गिट का कमांड इस्तेमाल किया है। ओके, नाउ व्हेन आई हिट git status command, it is showing me that you are on branch main, no commits has been made yet, changes to be committed. Okay, if I wanted to do commit, I want, I need to execute this line, git commit minus m first commit. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this, instead of instead of uh, um, the default message, we're gonna provide our own message. Okay, so when we say git commit minus m, this minus m flag represent the message block. Okay, the message, the message flag. Okay, minus m, and I'm gonna say uploaded, uh, just a second, ink detector app. Okay, so I'm gonna explicitly tell git to make a commit in the history. Okay, make the commit in the history with the name this uploaded ink detector app. Okay, if I hit this, okay, you can see all the files that we have added into the git has been committed now. Okay, अगर इसका मैं आपको बेटर इंटरफेस दिखाऊं, एंड्रॉइड स्टूडियो इतना जोरदार सॉफ्टवेयर है। अगर आप यहाँ नीचे जाओगे, ओके, currently if you go to you can see local thing here. Okay, if you go to this head current branch, you can see that, oh, my bad. Okay, using lots of uh, Hmm. Uh, Currently it is showing my different GitHub ID, but what I generally wanted to say, share that uh, once I hit that git commit command, okay, you can see a history has been made in my local machine with the name uploaded ink detector app, and here you can see this much of files has been already been added. Okay, now if I open the terminal from here, okay, मतलब जो चीज हम लोग अभी इसमें कर रहे थे, ओके, अगर इस चीज को मैं बंद करके डायरेक्ट अगर इसको यहाँ खोलूं, यू कैन सी that we are in the text recognizer project. ओके, अगर मैं और बाहर जाऊं, so we are currently in the ml kit android compose project. Okay, so let's go back there only. Okay, now if I do git status, okay, it will gonna say on branch main, it is based on the origin main, but the upstream is gone, and nothing to commit, work clean. Okay, so if I do git push minus u origin main, okay, and if I refresh this, you can see that one folder is been uploaded by me. Okay, this is my another id. Okay, so if you go here, okay, you can see that a new project has been uploaded to this repository. Okay, where you can see all the files has been committed in a once. Okay, you can see the commit I have made was 3 minutes ago, though I have just pushed this code in just a second only, but the commit is showing me 3 minutes ago. Okay, so हमने अभी तक ये इतनी पंचायत की, इसको मैं थोड़ा और डिटेल में समझाऊंगा, बट लेट मी नो आप लोग को समझ में आया व्हाट वी हैव डन सो फार? ओके, आई एम सॉरी, आई वाज नॉट एबल टू सी द रिएक्शन. Are we good to go? Cool. Okay, now let me explain you these things via my whiteboard. Okay, हमने इनिशियली क्या किया? ओके, मान लो आपका ये मशीन है. ओके, दिस इज योर मशीन. Okay, this is your laptop machine. Okay, or desktop machine where you work. Okay, now आप इसमें बहुत सारा कोड करते जा रहे हो, करते जा रहे हो, करते जा रहे हो, करते जा रहे हो, राइट? नाउ यू वांटेड दिस टू बी शोन टू अदर्स फॉर मोर कंट्रीब्यूशंस. ओके, so what you did, as you were keep coding it, आपके पास अब एक ऐसा वर्जन आ गया है, लेट्स से 0.0.1, ऐसा एक वर्जन आ गया है. नाउ दैट यू वांटेड टू मेक इट पब्लिक. ओके, और बेसिकली यू वांटेड टू कीप इट सेफ फॉर लेटर यूजेस. ओके, सो आपने इसको क्या किया, आपने इसको गिट में एज अ न्यू कमिट देके यहाँ पे आपने एक उसको दे दिया कि things has been done, and this is a 0.0.01, this has been the fixes and the features been added. Okay, now आप क्या करोगे, आपने इस चीज को जब कमिट किया होगा, ओके, तो आपने एक मेन ब्रांच बनाई होगी. ओके, नाउ लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट कमिट्स. ओके, अगर मैं किसी प्रोजेक्ट में जाऊं जिसमें मैंने काम किया हुआ है, ओके, so you can see that every commit has a different hash code. Okay, which make it which is it used in order to differentiate between different commits. This is unique for each commit in each repository. Okay, so you can see the total history of what things has been added and added or removed out. Okay, agar if I go to here, you can see this much of the things has been added. Okay, you can go through the code. Okay, and you can go through the timeline and see all the things has been done so far. Okay, so whatever you see here that is been pushed over the cloud. Okay, it is the local commit only that you have created. Okay, just uh, just to push it over the remote source. Okay, now whenever a commit is been happen, okay, there is one more things that we have to do, that is to add the files. Okay, सो इफ वी ट्रैक बैक दिस प्रोसेस, अगर आपको किसी चीज को सेव करना है, आपको एक नया वर्जन बनाना है, तो आपने क्या किया, उस चीज को कमिट किया। कमिट करने के लिए आपको क्या चाहिए, फाइल्स चाहिए। तो आपने पहले गिट को बताया कि भाई मेरे को ये और ये और ये वाली फाइल्स चाहिए। ओके, सो this is an important aspect. Okay, when you do add, this is an important aspect which tells the git. Okay, git is a small system present inside your project which manages this version control and other important things for you to maintain different versions throughout the project. Okay, now आपने git में इसको ऐड किया, आप जब इसको commit करेंगे, okay, so there was a timeline that was been running in your local machine. Okay, something like this, something like this. Okay, so this little squares are nothing, sorry, this little circles are nothing but the commit message that you keep on doing over your local main branch. Okay, आपने जैसे ही एक कमिट किया, आपकी एक हिस्ट्री में, आपके प्रोजेक्ट की एक हिस्ट्री होगी, उस हिस्ट्री में आपने एक चेक पॉइंट दे दिया कि भाई मैंने इस चीज को कमिट कर दी है। नाउ दिस इज द न्यू अपडेटेड फाइल वर्जन इन दिस ब्रांच। ओके, एंड from now onwards if there will be any new release, you will keep on committing it only and unless you feel that this thing is ready to be committed। ऐसा मत करना कि आप जबरदस्ती बहुत सारा कमिट करते जा रहे हो। कमिट ओनली द चेंज दैट यू वांटेड टू हैव इन योर टाइमलाइन। ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर इसका मैं एक प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल दूं, नॉट गोइंग रिलीजियसली और नॉट गोइंग not like, I'm just taking this example for the explanation demonstration. Okay, so basically if we see the timeline that we have currently, okay, अभी क्या चल रहा है, if you see अभी चल रहा है 2024। okay, still I am not able to process things after 2020, but currently we are in 2024। okay, around 2024 years earlier, there was a period, okay, where Jesus Christ was born, and people said that it will be an origin of the timeline. Okay, so everything we now calculate based on this date. Anything will be happening here will goes to the negative part before Christ, and here it will become to the AD part. Okay, so AD BC. Okay, so Jesus Christ was the one from where we uh, calculate stuff. Okay, here was the birth of Buddha. Okay, here was the birth of Mahavira. Okay, and if we go above here, it was the birth of Lord Krishna. Okay, and so on, so on, so on. Okay, now in before those things as well, lots of activities has been happened. Okay, and it's been tracked down in our history books. Okay, with some dates, with some tags. Okay, and that's how we donate denote that in this period something has been happened. Okay, Now, the similar thing is happening locally in your machine. Whenever you commit something, okay, a history is being created, and in this period, a version of your software is being logged. Okay, so this is, let's say, a stable version. Okay, this is a commit which contains new feature, but it is not stable. Okay, the next commit fix it. Okay, and the process keeps going on. Okay, so because software is a continuous development thing, we have to maintain some mechanism in order to maintain their different versions. Okay, so ये तो बात हो गई लोकली. ओके, जब मैंने ये कमांड दिया git add dot, सो मैंने git में फाइल्स को पहले ऐड किया. ओके, जब मैं कमिट करूंगा तो कमिट वही फाइल्स होगी जो मैंने गिट में ऐड की थी. वो सब फाइल्स नहीं होगी जो गिट ने इग्नोर कर दी या जो हम नहीं चाहते कि ऐड हो. ओके, नाउ वंस द फाइल इज एडेड टू द गिट, आई एम सेड कि भाई मैं चाहता हूं कि ये मेरी हिस्ट्री में एक चेक पॉइंट बन जाए. सो आई हैव डन गिट कमिट. ओके, एंड आई विल गिव अ मैसेज हियर दैट दिस थिंग डू दिस. ओके, इतना जो दो प्रोसेस था ना, ओके, दिस इज बीन हैपनिंग ऑल ओवर द लोकल. ओके, जितना कुछ हुआ अभी तक लोकल में हुआ. ओके, नाउ इफ यू डू git git push. ओके, ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, ये बहुत लोग कंफ्यूज करते हैं, गिट पुश एक वैलिड कमांड है. गिट पुश माइनस यू ओरिजिन मेन एक वैलिड कमांड है. ओके, सो जब आप पहली बार किसी ब्रांच में पुश करते हो, लेट से इस हिस्ट्री का नाम हमने मेन दे रखा है. ओके, पहली बार जब आप इसमें पुश करते हो, तो मतलब आप जब रिमोट में पुश करते हो, सो दिस टू कमांड्स जनरली पुट दिस टाइमलाइन. ओके, just a second. Okay, so this is your uh, github remote server. Okay, which is hosted in a cloud. Okay, so जब आप git push पहली बार करते हो सेम ब्रांच में जो आपकी लोकली में बनी हुई थी, ओके, या पहली बार आप उस ब्रांच में पहली बार कमिट कर रहे हो, सो यू हैव टू डू दिस. ओके, डेट प्लीज गिट पुश दिस चेंजेस. अगर मैं इस चीज को अगर मैं थोड़ा सा संधि विच्छेद करूं, तोड़ तोड़ के बताऊं, सो आई एम टेलिंग एक्सप्लिसिटली गिट पुश द चेंजेस to main branch. Okay, which contains the origin tag. Okay, so origin is nothing but the name uh, of your remote repository. Okay, so इस repository का नाम origin है. Okay, you can define whatever you want. Okay, and you can see in my uh, in my remote repository there is main branch has been created. Okay, and there is one more branch, that is main branch in my local as well. Okay, cool. Now when you do git push minus u origin main, okay, जो minus u वाला flag है, that sets the upstream. Okay, origin is the name of the remote and main is the branch that you wanted to push. Okay, so when you do git push minus u origin main, okay, now this local uh, this local branch is now mapped directly to the main branch of remote. Okay, the whole point of explaining you this in detail was कि मान लो अगर आप नया ब्रांच बनाते हो. ओके, if you create a new branch in your local. Okay, my bad. If you create a new branch in your local, ओके, अगर आप इसको पुश नहीं करते हो, ओके, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपने यहाँ पे ब्रांच बनाई है तो यहाँ पे भी ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाएगी, राइट? दिस डजंट हैपन। अगर आपको ये चीज़ करना है तो आपको इस ब्रांच में चेकआउट करके ये जो 3 कोड है, गिट ऐड, गिट कमिट और गिट पुश, आपको फिर से देना पड़ेगा, तभी ये वाली ब्रांच यहाँ पे आएगी। ओके, नाउ लेट मी नो, आप लोग को समझ में आया व्हाट इज द डिफरेंट कमांड्स डू इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ लोकल एंड रिमोटली? तो लिखा चीजें समझ में आई? कूल। ओके, आई एम अवेयर कि आप लोग को ये चीज पता होगी, बट आई थॉट कि इफ आई एक्सप्लेन दिस स्टफ यू विल गेट मोर क्लैरिटी ऑन द सेम। ओके, नाउ while you are learning things, I, according to my perspective, I feel that having this much of knowledge is sufficient in order to keep learning new stuff and keep pushing your code over the remote. Okay, अब रिमोट में पुश करने का एक फायदा क्या है? मान लो मेरे पास कल ये मशीन नहीं है, मैंने इस चीज को अपने आईडी में पुश कर दिया है। ओके, एंड अब मैंने अपनी मशीन खो दी है। ओके, इफ आई गो टू वेरी ओल्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स दैट आई हैव बिल्ड, ओके, लेट से मैंने ये कॉइन मैन गेम बनाया था। ओके, अब मैंने जब इसको बनाया था, जिस लैपटॉप में बनाया था वो लैपटॉप अब मेरे पास नहीं है, बट इफ आई वांटेड टू हैव अ लुक इनटू माय सोर्स कोड, बिकॉज मैंने इसको पुश कर दिया था, तो आप देख सकते हो कि मेरे पास ये कोड ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है, right? If I wanted to have a look, I can definitely have a look and do certain things over here. Okay, now you can see I have also provided a release here. Okay, that is version 1. The first version was this. Okay, and the second version was 1.0.1. Okay, अगर आपको अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स के वर्जन्स निकालने हैं, so you can also publish them here. Every release will gonna point out to a commit. Okay, and based on that you can point out to your user that this version is available till here commit. Okay, अगर मैं आपको एक बड़े प्रोजेक्ट में दिखाऊं जिसमें लॉट्स ऑफ चेंजेस हैं, तो यू कैन सी दिस इज द होल हिस्ट्री ऑफ दिस प्रोजेक्ट। अगर आप एकदम लास्ट में स्क्रॉल करोगे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि सबसे पहले इस प्रोजेक्ट को किसने चालू किया था। ओके, because this projects have like 160 uh, commits. You can see 2 years ago initial commit was made by this person. Okay, and based, and people keep contributed it, and till here whatever you see here, it's been built by couple of peoples. Okay, it's been built by, अच्छा ये यहाँ नहीं दिखा रहा है, यहाँ दिखाएगा। It's been built by a couple of people. Okay, and this project is now ready to use in your day-to-day basis. Okay, so these are the some screenshots that you can add in your readme. Okay, so something similar I'm gonna do in my this ml kit android compose sample project. Okay, here I'm gonna keep posting my projects here. Okay, जिससे जब भी मैं इसमें कुछ चेंजेस करूंगा, जैसे टैग रिकॉग्नाइजर में मैंने बताया था कि बहुत सारे चेंजेस नीड है विच आई एम करेंटली वर्किंग अपॉन, जैसे ही मैं इसमें चेंजेस करूंगा, आप यहाँ पे जाके कमिट में देख सकते हो कि मैंने कौन से प्रोजेक्ट में क्या चेंजेस किया है, एंड यू कैन लर्न कि निकेत ने क्या चेंजेस किया इन ऑर्डर टू रिजॉल्व दैट बग्स। ओके, एंड इफ you think that you can contribute to my projects, you can definitely clone this part, or basically fork this part. Okay, and make your changes and push it to my repository. Okay, just in a short term how it is done, let's say Niket repository at this point of this history. Okay, okay, and you wanted to contribute as well. Okay, meanwhile I am also contributing to my project. आप किसी एक पॉइंट से इसको फोक करोगे अपने मशीन में. okay, you gonna do your changes, and once your changes is done through a new branch, okay, then you gonna raise that branch again to my main timeline. Okay, and based on your changes and my approval, once approved your changes, this local code that you have done in a local machine will be come along to this timeline. Okay, with your name, that person xyz have made these changes, and that will be part of this repository. Okay, so आई होप आप लोग को बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग हुई गिट एंड गिटहब की. दो मैनी मैनी बेटर explanation document blogs has been provided over the internet. मेरा कोशिश यही था कि मैं आपको प्रैक्टिकली समझा पाऊँ कि चीज़ें कैसे होती हैं. ओके, एंड आपको ये नोटिफाई कर पाऊँ कि ये जो सैम्पल ऐप है that gonna contain all the projects that we have built so far. Okay, I'm gonna just pause it for a minute. If anyone have any doubt, we can discuss it right away. So in total I'm gonna be pushing regular updates to those four apps. Okay, including testing, including readme files, including some documentation, so that in future आप आप जो भी क्लास में सीखे थे, okay, you can have a take a reference of it, understand my code, and try to see if you can make a better solution to a feature, uh, uh, apart from what has been already been implemented. Okay, this hackathon manager app will be in a separate repository. I've been working on it like a year or two ago. Okay, so I'm gonna be pushing it in a different repository, or basically updating the repo and sharing the link with you all. Okay, regarding those three apps, I'm gonna push it one by one, and you can have a look into that anytime whenever you are available or free to clone it. Okay, now this course was designed in a such a way that I'm gonna just explain you how things work, give you a basic understanding how to implement things, but you will not be become a good developer until and unless you clone stuff, you make your hand dirty over the code, do certain mistakes, try to build things, and give those learning a practice and a more trial. Okay, so those apps are still very young or very immature. It's now your task to keep have a looking into that, keep contributing to it. Okay, and keep learning from it, as I will be as well pushing more codes into this repository. Okay, now one thing which is not included into this part of the course, one my personal experience. I've been trying to learn Android from a very long time. Let's say it's more than 4 5 years now. Okay, initially mistake that I've done that have cost me a lot, it was like I generally used to just go through the video explanation of a programming tutorial and thought that I have understood it everything. Okay, and later when I try to implement stuff, I just feel so lost that I was how to even start things. Okay, so don't do it to yourself. This course was just to showcase you a path, okay, just to help you give a dedicated roadmap, okay, so that you can have a basic understanding and you don't face any issues while learning anything new about those topics, okay, and keep coding it along, okay. I will definitely encourage you all to clone itself, try to understand it and try to rebuild it again from the scratch in your local repository, okay. Try to clone it, try to rebuild it without looking my code again, okay. Look into the code only if you get stuck and you feel that I am helpless, I need to have a look into that, okay. If you practice this technique, or generally how the programming learning phase goes, if you practice this stuff, within 6 months or within 3 months you're gonna be a very good Android developer that can build anything that has been thrown upon that developer, okay. So keep that into your back of your mind. Keep coding, keep pushing things, okay. Always push good, clean, nice code into the remote, okay. And always document your changes, okay. So this is my personal learning that I wanted to share. I've been exposed to a lots of Android courses, but only the mistake that I've done was never practice it, and it cost me a lot, okay. So I don't want it to happen same for you all. So please clone these projects, try to build those projects, okay, and keep adding more features, keep improving features in order to make your learning very solid for upcoming projects and problems, okay. So that you can solve problems very elegantly, very in an engineer way, so that it's been robust and remain in the industry for a long time without any changes, okay. So with that being said, I just want to come to the course objectives part. uh, my task was to help you build apps with confidence, okay. Meanwhile I was keep throwing few things that might have created curiosity in into your mind that how things works, okay. My goal was to make you internship ready, though the exams has been come up and you have not got much time to practice. But once the exams are over, take a 2 3 days break, chill out and then start learning again, okay. Do the things that I've just said couple of minutes ago, okay. Keep coding, keep cloning projects, okay. Though I have tried my best to create a habit for you all to keep asking more questions for clarity, okay. Though few people have done it, few have done it personally, but I was expecting more questions, okay. But anyway, the three objective was to help you learn Android so that you can build with confidence. You have a habit of keep learning new things, okay. And if you have those two things now, then now you will all be a internship ready, okay. So with being that said, I'm gonna conclude this Android course, okay. I hope you all enjoyed it a lot, learned many new things. I'm here for any feedback if you wanted to provide, okay. Or if you have any questions or if you have any queries, I'm here for 5 minutes. You can go ahead. Take 52. Please stop the recording. We are good to go from here, okay. So I'm here for 5 minutes. I'm gonna call Shailesh. He gonna give more information about your internship rules things. But if you have any feedback, uh, good, bad, or if you think I need to improve on something, please let me know so that I can provide more quality contents to upcoming student. Okay. So I'm just gonna pause it here for a 5 minutes.
So I really enjoyed the whole process. Like I never thought Firebase from database dependency injection, like these topics could be this easily understandable. So thank you, sir, for this.
I am very glad to know, Harsh, that you found this course very useful. I hope and I am expecting great amount of work from you in next 5 to 6 months. Uh, but let me put it clearly: those things are not easy as it looks like. Okay, one has to invest a lot of time and efforts in order to master it, or at least have a basic understanding of it. And I wish you all the best to keep doing great work, keep learning, keep pushing code. Okay, and yeah, thank you so much for being here. You were the only person in most of the classes, and then appreciate that a lot, considering you've been having some exams as well. I've been watching you from a quite long time, seeing your progress. I'm expecting more. You have more potential. Keep on pushing. Okay, and you always know that I will be always be there for you to help you out with any situations. Okay. uh Tulika, you've been to Android ecosystem for the first time. That's my assumption is, uh, I hope you enjoyed your learning, and if you have any feedback, I would be very much glad to hear it from you.
Yes, sir. As it was my first time, I really enjoyed every each and every session. Uh, फर्स्ट क्लास के हिसाब से हर एक सेशन मतलब क्लैरिटी बहुत ज़्यादा थी मेरे लिए और आगे तो प्रैक्टिस से ही होगा जितना भी होना है और जो सेशंस छूटे उसको भी एक बार वापस से रिकॉर्डिंग देख के ठीक से करना है थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर गाइडेंस एंड सपोर्ट
Cool, cool. Same, Tulika. There might be cases where you might feel stuck, so don't hesitate and just ask for help. Okay, that I'm not able to resolve this issue with Dagger. I'm not able to make API call. What's going on? Okay, if you have anything, uh, feel free to ask it in the channel only. That we have the common channel. Okay, or you can push your code to GitHub and share me the file name. Then I can assist you with the uh, help that you might need it. Okay, I'm also sure that after going through the recordings and little practice, you will not face any errors or any uh, foundation gap for building Android apps. But if you uh, feel like that you need more clarity on a topic and I can help you in some way, please feel free to ping me. Cool, cool. Deepak, if you wanted to share your experience, I think Deepak is facing some issues with the uh, mic related settings. But yeah, uh, just a second. Okay, okay. So Shailesh is not gonna join today. Shailesh gonna connect with you all tomorrow with the updates regarding internships and upcoming projects. Okay, but I will say this is not the end. The group will be there. I will keep sharing some more uh, blogs, links, resources with you all, so that you keep learning. Okay, and I will be there anytime to assist you with your doubts. Okay, so thank you so much for trusting me, giving this course shot, and I hope I was able to provide every value for every penny that you have spent over this course. I hope I was able to make your uh, previous 40 to 45 days, productive 40 to 45 days. I hope this summer was being productive for you all. Okay, I'm expecting great products, great application, great software from you all. Okay, in upcoming time, and as usual, I will be always be there to help you out with my best knowledge. Okay, just feel free to ping me. Okay. Yes. Though I will be personally not from the ADMS, I will be personally doing few things like live sessions, few conference talks, and other things that you all will be invited. Okay, I will put that uh, put that things up one day prior to the event or the session. Okay, so that you can remain connected with me. Okay, so that being said, thank you so much to you all for showing trust on me. This was my first time taking a whole session of like 40 45 days. Okay, I'm still learning. uh there might be a cases that I might be not able to explain you stuff properly, so I apologize for that. There might be cases that I have uh, didn't bring much clarity. I will improve upon the same. Okay. Uh, Thank you, Deepak, and I'm hoping to improve as well. But thanks to you all for being here so that I can also learn new things every day. With that being said, let's wrap this course, and I'm gonna see you in upcoming days whenever you get assigned to your internship projects. Okay, I will be there to guide you over there as well. Okay, only if you needed the help. I believe that you are now capable of doing things independently. Okay, so with this being said, the now the stage is yours. Showcase what you have learned so far with the community and the world, with your parents, with your cousins, with your friends. Okay, try to build awesome stuff. Now technology is in your hands. Try to use it. Okay, build awesome stuff. Never let your imagination limit you. Okay, keep pushing, keep learning. Okay, and keep exploring. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up this call. See you again very soon. Bye bye.